Good morning, students. Today I am going to start supplementary reader. The name of the book is An Alien Hand. And let's start our first lesson, The Tiny Teacher. Tiny means very small. So let's see which insects are tiny and which are the tiny teachers. Though so very small, the ant is unbelievably intelligent and hardworking. Among the various kinds, the commonest ant is black or red. Ants live in comfortable homes called ant hills. I hope students you have seen ants. Ants here means cheetah. You can see in the picture there are so many ants. They are going in a line and you can see them in your house, on the floor, on the walls, and in the streets also. Now let's begin our lesson. Name the smallest insect you have seen and the wisest. Is it the fly? No, it isn't. Is it the mosquito? No, not the mosquito. Then it must be the worm. No, none of these. It is the ant, the commonest, the smallest, but the wisest insect. The story of an ant's life sounds almost untrue, but people have kept ants as pets and have watched their daily behavior closely. So we know a number of facts about this tiny, hardworking, and intelligent creature. In this paragraph, the writer has told us about the ant. He told us that ant is the smallest and commonest creature in this world, and insect is the wisest insect also. Let's see how. An ant uses its feelers or antennae to talk to other ants by passing messages through them. Watch a row of ants moving up or down the wall. Each ant greets all the others coming from the opposite direction by touching their feelers. So, students, you have seen ants, they have feelers on their heads, and you can see when ants are moving in line and when they across the other ant, they pass message through their antenna, through their feelers. Feeler is an organ on the head of an insect. By touching their feelers, there are many kinds of ants. The commonest among them are the black or red ones. We have seen them since we were children but haven't paid enough attention to them. Where do they live? In their comfortable homes called nests or ant hills. Each has hundreds of little rooms and passages. In some of these rooms, the queen ant lays eggs. Others, others are nurseries for the young ones called grubs. Workers have their reserved quarters. In this paragraph, the writer has told us about the houses of the ant and about the kinds of ant. Writer is saying that there are many kinds of ant, and the commonest ant is in black in color and red in color. We have seen the ants since our childhood, since we were children or we are children, but we haven't paid enough attention to them. Where do they live? Ants live in their nest. Their home or houses are called ant hills. Each one has hundreds of little rooms and passages. Each home and house has hundreds of rooms and passages. In some of these rooms, the queen ant lays eggs. Other rooms are for the nurseries for the young ones of the ants. The young ones of the ants are called grubs. Grubs means larva. And you can see here the picture of ant hill, of ant's house. This house is called ant hill. You can see ants are bringing small leaves, and there are so many passages. These are underground house of an ant. Workers have their reserved quarters. They spend most of their time searching for food. Some rooms serve as storehouses for this food. Soldiers have separate barracks. No worker has ever tried to live in a soldier's house. No soldier has ever gone out searching for food. No worker or soldier or cleaner has ever harmed a grub. So you see, an ant's life is very peaceful. Each does its share of work intelligently and bravely and never fights with other members of the group. So we can see that there are many types of ants. Some are workers who do the works of a worker. They spend most of their time searching for food. Worker ants search food for all the ants. Some rooms are used as storehouses for storing food, and there are barracks for the soldiers, just like in our military person or soldiers, they used to live in barracks, small houses, small rooms. No worker has ever tried to live in a soldier's house. No soldier has ever gone out searching for food. Means each ant has its specific work. Workers, they search for food, and soldier ants, they guard the house or guard the home. Their duty is to keep safe the home. No worker or soldier or cleaner has ever harmed a grub. So you see, an ant's life is very peaceful. Each does its share of work intelligently and bravely and never fights with other members of the group. Means each ant has its specific duties and they perform that duty very carefully. Comprehension check. Students, try to find the answer of these questions and write them in rough notebook or in the book if you are having. Tomorrow we will do the remaining part of the story. Thank you.